You got no more deeper meanings for this movie, Wes?
Well, in 33 minutes in, if you've seen the bag, no. Welcome back to Real Lounge Entertainment. As always, I'm Mike.
Tyler?
Wes?
And here we're back at you again with another movie to do. We're going to do another new one, Happy Gilmore 2. Thank you guys for making Sinners last week successful. It's our most viewed podcast we've done, so appreciate it.
Awesome to see it.
And before we get going,
yes.
Tyler, where can they get us at?
You can check us up on TikTok, X, YouTube, and Instagram at Real Lounge Entertainment.
All right, nice. So before we talk about the new one, do you guys like the original one?
Just watched it a little bit ago, so I had to do a little refresher. I enjoy it, though. I think it's a little bit better than the first one, but we'll get to it.
Yeah, I absolutely love Happy Gilmore, the original one. It's one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies.
Oh yeah, you and me grew up on that one, and who didn't talk about that movie back then? Yeah, I love the original one. It's definitely one of his better films.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. So what? 30 whatever years later, we get the sequel.
Yeah.
29 or something. Yeah.
It's just short of 30, I think.
As part of that Netflix deal of Adam Sandler movies, if you want to call them movies, and.
Like what other ones? Was there like Hubie Halloween? Is there something else?
Hubie Halloween.
Oh, there's been a bunch actually, like Murder Mystery.
The Murder Mystery ones.
I haven't seen
the 1
any
and 2.
of those, but I
actually enjoy those.
I've seen
the Murder Mystery ones.
Yeah.
I watched Hubie. Hubie was very disappointing.
I still haven't yet to see that one, but I think the other one was like
I
a
haven't seen it
do-over
either.
With Spade. I can't think of his first name.
Oh yeah.
That one.
Was he like he was like an assassin or something, or a mercenary?
Yeah.
Wasn't he? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yep. I remember that.
All right, so Happy Gilmore 2 came out 2025, rated PG-13, runtime of 1 hour 54 minutes. When I wrote this, a Rotten Tomato score of 67%. It probably changes day to day right now.
Oh yeah, for sure, since it's newer.
And that's very high. And a budget of like 30 to 40 million. It's a Netflix movie, so we're never gonna know. And a good chunk of cast coming back, the ones that are alive.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately for this one, lots of the actors have actually passed away that were in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And the most important one to me was they got, or two of them, Julie Bowen, who played Virginia, his wife, and Shooter McGavin, Christopher McDonald.
You need to have those for the sequel for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Well, I remember like when they announced it, I was like, it's gonna be bad. Then I saw the trailer, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be unwatchable.
And it was like that for you for the trailer, right?
Yeah, the trailer, it looked like a cheap knockoff.
Trailers are either like make or break for some movies. Like sometimes they put too much in it, but then other ones you can just tell that I don't know about this one.
Well,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, the weird part for this was Julie Bowen. She made like a big uproar before this came out. Like, I didn't know they would come back and want me back, and talked about MJF in the movie. Like, oh, he was on set and he had to go to a wrestling thing, and we were like, be careful, and making it sound like she was going to be a bigger part of this movie. But in 1 second, we're going to talk about why she's not.
So disappointing.
So, spoiler warning. We're going to talk about spoilers, but honestly, this is a dumb comedy. There's nothing to really spoil.
Yeah.
If you find this stuff funny, you're gonna find it funny no matter what.
They might be able just to watch our podcast and not even need to watch the movie.
Oh yeah,
to be honest
for sure.
Well, I'm telling you right now, if you're questioning watching this movie and you like good movies, just don't watch this movie. I'm just joking. Go ahead. I'm not gonna say that for any movie. God, I can't even say it joking because people work hard on movies, and I want you to see their movies, whether they're good or bad.
Yes, for sure.
All right, so we're not going to go through like too many names right now, but Tyler might go through some names later.
Yeah, I have a list of every single cameo and celebrity and everybody that's in this, so be prepared later on.
Yeah, I'm just going to go through some of the top players. Director is Kyle Newenchek. Happy Gilmore is obviously Adam Sandler. Like I said, Julie Bowen plays Virginia, the wife. Shooter McGavin, Christopher McDonald. John Daly plays himself and is amazing. I'm just going to say it right now.
It's so good.
One of his sons, named Gordy, is played by MJF. I'm just saying that one because me and Tyler are wrestling fans.
Yep.
One of his daughters play one or two characters, right?
One, yeah,
Both.
correct.
Both of them,
They
right?
both
Both
are
of
in
them
it.
play different. Yep.
Yep.
And then his wife,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Um, and then the last one I'm gonna say is Frank, which is the maxi golf guy, played by Benny Safdie. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Who's this?
The bad guy of the movie,
Oh,
basically.
The-
He was the one
bad
name I
guy,
didn't
yeah.
put down.
The one with bad breath.
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
yeah. Yeah.
Fart breath or whatever it was.
Fart breath. so
So
stupid.
That was dumb.
it's so stupid, but there's something I want to point out after I watched this a second time before.
Oh, twice you watched this?
Yeah, I loosely watched it a second time. So I'll just say it right now because we're talking about it. When he first appears in the grocery store with Adam Sandler's working,
Mm-hmm.
if you look at his shopping cart, it's full of just a whole bunch of garlic and canned tuna.
Oh my god.
I
So-
didn't
I
even
didn't
notice
see
that. Disgusting.
So,
Sick.
yeah, we're talking about like a ton. We're talking about like 50 cloves of garlic and like 20 cans of tuna. So that already was like better on the second watch, but
Dang.
all right. So this movie basically starts off just like the first one with the same music, kind of going over the same, like some of the same video actually,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and going through some of his kids and stuff, and the fact that he accidentally kills his wife with a golf ball. This right here already set the movie off for me. How about you guys?
Yeah, it was very disappointing. Like, and it's different if you're coming, like, if they're doing a sequel to a movie and that character is, can't be here for it. So that's a little different, but she's still acting and stuff, and I just felt like she needed to be in this more than she was, but very disappointing.
Yeah, I was definitely surprised. Like the opening montage, we were getting to know what happened to Happy from then till now, which is cool, whatever. And then just out of nowhere, he
Yeah.
accidentally smokes her with his drive. I can kind of see the reason why for story purposes with how the story unfolds. But also, yeah, she's coming back. She was such a predominant character in the first one. We wanted to see her. We wanted
Yeah.
to see her.
We want Happy to
with
be
the
happy
kids.
in this. Like,
Yeah, exactly. And I get like taking his happiness away, whatever. So he has to find it again. But can't they be divorced or
Yeah, that would make
separated or
sense.
Maybe she's working a job overseas.
along those lines?
That's realistic,
Just gone, yeah. And she pokes in every once in a while, yeah.
Because I know in the first movie
But,
they talk about he accidentally kills his dad, but we don't know the dad character.
Yeah.
So it's okay. It's like a throwaway joke.
Right.
In this movie, we like the Virginia character, and it just seems like why. I understand for story, but it's not a movie that really cares about the story.
Yeah.
Well, also in Chubbs in the first one, great character they created in a big chunk of the movie, and then he gets killed.
Yeah.
Like that, it was earned at that point.
It was
This was
earned.
kind of weak.
Yeah,
and-
that drove the story.
Yeah.
This
Right.
This sends
Yep.
us right down from the get go, like almost sad.
Mm-hmm.
Depressing.
Oh yeah.
Because this just takes Adam Sandler. Okay, now he's an alcoholic. And now he's making bad choices. He's losing all of his money. He just works at a grocery store,
Mm-hmm.
which there's nothing wrong with that. But like,
Which that does help for the down and out to being the victor. That whole contrast. I understand it, but I don't necessarily like it.
right. It's the same thing they did in Rocky 2, where he's won all the money
Mm-hmm.
and then just immediately down to the dumps.
Mm-hmm.
But like Happy
Right.
Gilmore, he's like at the beginning of this movie, he's kind of more grounded than he was in the first one. So it kind of just
Yeah.
sets like, where's the fun? It's just too depressing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And I also say they have a running joke in here where he's got alcohol hidden everywhere, basically.
Flasks
I have
everywhere.
I have all the objects
Yeah, like
listed
the
too.
cucumber and all that. That running joke
It's completely outrageous.
did not work at all for me. How about you guys?
It was glaring. It was too it was a little too much. I did find it a little funny when he says the hand sanitizer and then
Yep.
John Daly takes it and it's actually hand sanitizer and then
Yeah.
you see him drinking the sanitizer
Yeah.
later. That payoff was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was getting a little out of hand with the flask thing, the random flasks.
Yeah, because they first show it in the grocery store when he's drinking out of the cucumber. I'm like, oh, okay, he's a little alcoholic here, drinking at work. Then like the next scene, he's drinking out of a pepper grinder. I'm like, oh, another one, okay. And then they continue
Yeah.
to do another one. I'm like, okay, what are we doing here? Next scene, there's another
Yeah,
one. I'm
exactly.
like, okay,
Yeah.
you're going a little far
Yep.
here.
Yeah. So
Yep.
there's basically 2 plot points that drive the story forward the whole time. One is when he's working at the grocery store. There's a character named Frank who is starting maxi golf,
Mm-hmm.
which is he wants to make exciting for young people and take out original golf because it's boring. And the other one is Happy Gilmore's daughter is a really good dancer, and he wants to send her to a school in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
That's like $75,000 or $333,000 for 4 years.
Yep.
And he obviously can't afford that. So he does. Ever since he accidentally killed his wife golfing, he hasn't golfed. But in order to get that money to make his daughter, who never actually asked for that money and says no, don't worry about it, he wants to go back into golf.
Yeah.
So those are really the 2 things that drive this story forward. All right, so he basically starts trying to get back in golf. Doesn't go so well. He's got his 4 sons who are very positive. That's the good thing about this. That's one of the positives I got for this movie. It's like the family is there. Like
Agreed.
they all love each other. They all act like him.
Yeah, I was
from
gonna
the
say
first
all
movie.
act like Happy Gilmore.
Yes, they did a good job.
Yeah, I do like that scene where they're like showing themselves at work and they all have like a cone or like a flash.
Yeah.
That's one of the probably the
That
best
was
scenes
funny.
as a throwback. And through this movie, we just get tons of characters. It almost feels like Adam Sandler's last movie. Like everybody from his
I could definitely see
past
that.
has like shown up for this. Like this is the last movie I'm going to be in. Everyone's got to be here. So it's a little overwhelming.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
Happy, he's basically become one of the old school golfers, and Maxie is like they challenge the head golfers, like your top 5 against our top 5. If we win, Maxie basically becomes the only golf. If old golf people win, then Maxie goes away. So we're gonna get competition later in the movie. Adam Sandler, we have montages, like old school montages of him getting better and better. The daughter dancing. What else am I missing? What are chunks of this movie?
I mean, I guess you get like the backstory of why the Maxie's group are so good. Maybe we can talk.
Oh yeah, that's a good
The
point.
secret evidence or whatever.
So this whole time, all these golfers start hitting the ball farther than Happy Gilmore, and they're doing it really weird looking, very fake looking, obviously. And there's a whole running thing like these golfers are having a surgery in their hip to like purposely tear a muscle or something like that, which makes them be able to like twirl and hit the ball really far.
Yep.
It's pointless almost for this movie. Whatever. It's so unrealistic.
Yeah.
And at the same time, Frank from Maxi Golf releases Shooter McGavin, from where he's been in a mental hospital since the first movie. And I really like this stuff with Shooter. They have him like in the insane asylum, and there's like the board of 3 people. Like, what would you do if you saw him? Oh, I might wave or nod or And then they're like, what if he's wearing a gold jacket? And he loses his mind.
He loses it. Yeah, that was funny.
That's my gold jacket, not his.
I'm gonna say
I did think they kind of dropped the ball though with Shooter. I felt a lot of this movie felt empty to me, plot included, but that in particular, I wanted more from Shooter as a part of the story goes. I felt like everything was a little rushed in his character in particular, so it didn't feel like I got enough. I just felt empty.
I agree
Very disappointed in that.
and disagree. If this was a better movie with a better story going on, yes, we should have had just a more simplified sequel where Shooter's back or something, and that would have been fine. Develop the character, but looking at this movie the way it is and how bad they didn't even like try to make like a really good story or anything. Shooter McGavin is the shining light for me for this movie. He's by far the most entertaining.
Yeah, he's definitely a bright spot for sure. I wish he was a stronger part of the plot itself. Like when he gets involved into helping, it was one shot
swing.
or whatever.
Yeah, one swing.
One
only.
swing. I needed a little more. I needed a little more with that his arc in general. But yes, if there was a bright spot in this movie, he's one of them for sure.
Yeah, it's because like in the first one, you get like the biggest rivalry between the two of them, and then they eventually, you know, they have a fight in the graveyard or whatever, but then they eventually just truce and like they're cool now or whatever, and then, you know, he chimes in for that one little putt or whatever. But I also think maybe, I don't know, maybe Happy Gilmore could have gave him like his gold jacket. I felt like maybe, you know, he needed that.
He said he could have one. He's got 4 more.
That's true. I forgot about
God,
that.
didn't you listen to the movie, Tyler?
No, I was busy writing down every single name in this movie.
So I do feel Shooter forgave Happy a little fast in the graveyard.
Yeah.
You just been
real fast. Yes.
30 years in a mental hospital and
then freaked out once he heard the name Happy Gilmore.
after a little
questions.
fight.
Yeah.
I think it was like probably like right away when he hears about the death of his wife. I think that's kind of the scene where he actually forgave him.
Mm-hmm.
If you kind of look at his face, like even as a joke movie, like the seriousness, like in his face, I saw it right there.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know, that's too bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he definitely had like a soft spot for her because he visited her grave or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they do like that little joke with Coke and then Happy's behind him. Then he goes, Diet Coke.
Yeah. Frank wanted to bring Shooter in to like destroy Happy Gilmore. And he's like walking him through his like factory, showing him like everything that's going on, shows him the file of like the muscle that tear from this old guy who used to hit it really far. And then shows Shooter like what the courses looks like. And Shooter's like, no, I'm not doing this. And like throws hot coffee in his face.
Freaks out.
And then just like randomly like runs out through a field.
So awkwardly because it just pans out and you just see him running. But it
just running around.
They have it sit there for like 10 seconds and he's still running crazy.
I love it. When I saw this scene, I may have actually been laughing.
There's a couple scenes in here where I laugh out loud, but a lot of it, like Wes said, just feels a little rushed and confusing at times. Mm-hmm. But
yeah, we'll just go a couple more minutes to basically break down the rest of the movie, and then we'll get into the more scenes and stuff. So basically, we're at the competition. It's gonna be 5-on-5. They bring real golfers in, like Scotty Sheffield and Rory McIlroy and stuff. Yep. Probably the only 2 golfers I can actually name, so that works out for me. Yeah. Haley Joel Osment plays what's his character's name?
Billy.
Yep.
He can,
well, first it's Billy, and then they call him Bobby, and then they call
David.
him David.
Yeah, no one gets his name right, so I don't even remember. So it's kind of funny. He was like on their team, and then went to the other team because he had the surgery, and we got like Becky Lynch. I remembered her name.
Flex.
Yeah. So there's like the 5, and they're weird. They're all weird and crazy.
Yeah.
And we get this stupid, ridiculous golf course where they're like, I don't know, it's like a pinball machine almost, and they're on like carts driving fast, and it's like a 500-yard drive over forest, and a stupid,
completely absurd.
Yeah, I'll talk about my negatives. The last third of this movie is actually what really brought it down for me. And it's so unbelievable.
That last course just made no sense.
Yeah. So clearly it's a battle. Happy's going to win. He gets his money. His daughter can go to France. The boys go to France too because they're going to be mimes, but they're going to be singing mimes because, you know, that makes sense.
He's like, oh, that doesn't make sense at all. And then they like act it out. He goes, oh my God, that's so smart.
Yeah, it's almost like Adam Sandler's too old to play Happy Gilmore now, so he's like, I'm going to cast these 4 guys to do it for me.
He got Grandma's house back too.
Oh yeah, that's another thing that I forgot.
That was part of the deal.
Yeah, at the beginning of the movie, he loses his wife, he loses the house. So basically, you're stripping Happy Gilmore right at the beginning of everything that meant anything to him.
Yeah, it hit real hard.
Yeah, it made such a bummer for the first third of this movie.
Yeah.
And we also have just another small thing. We had the introduction of Chubb's son.
Oh yeah.
Who also had a wooden hand, and bringing him in really didn't do anything for the story, really.
Because he was like, "I hate you. You killed my dad."
It just
yeah.
I don't understand. It didn't really drive the character forward.
I think it was just a nod to Carl Weathers, really. I think
that's
all
know.
It was,
Carl Weathers deserved a better nod than that. So.
Yeah.
Well, it was something about forgiveness and moving on because of where Happy's mindset was. His daughter told him to go to the putt-putt course, and I believe that's what he was supposed to be doing. But yeah, it just felt weird
Yeah.
Like, most of the stuff in this movie felt weird and
Yes.
forced and rushed, and
I just nothing that character said made me laugh. But I will say one thing: it was so bad how long the arm was, and I know they had to have done it on
yeah,
purpose
yeah,
because it is
yeah,
literally
for
like
sure.
a foot and a half longer than his
I think
other
there were
arm.
scenes in the first one too where it was like pretty long for no reason, but yeah, I can definitely see
Carl
it in this
Weathers
one
though,
too.
he
though.
was like tall and like really lengthy, so it kind of just got lost. This guy
Yeah.
is not like
Yeah.
he's not have a Carl Weathers body.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that's basically really the gist of the movie.
hmm
You knew you're gonna have a happy ending. Didn't know you're gonna have such a sad end. Do you guys like this movie at all?
I probably would not rewatch this anytime soon. Maybe if I'm in another Adam Sandler mood, I might rewatch these again. But I would rather rewatch the first one.
Yeah, 100%. I wanted to really like it. I wanted it to be, you know, what Happy Gilmore was, the first one. But
Yeah.
obviously that was not going to happen. But it almost falls into that Netflix well of comedy movies, or just movies in general, where I could turn it on, turn my brain off, and then just watch it.
Yeah.
But with these, I don't watch them ever again. And this
Yeah.
one, I probably won't ever watch it again. It just it missed. It wasn't memorable. There wasn't a lot of good things to speak on it. So yeah, it wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen, but
Right.
not even close to being great.
Yeah, I'll probably maybe watch a couple scenes like on YouTube or something,
Yeah.
but not the whole movie.
This movie just felt like
Right.
a sequel that everybody wanted, but also just like the nostalgia factor of like all these characters and new people coming into this movie.
Well, what's funny is like the
Yep.
first 2/3 of this movie were actually better than my expectations. I had very low expectations. So the first 2/3 I was like, okay, Adam Sandler's acting is better in this one. There's some funny stuff. I was like, okay, it's not horrible. But then the last third just like tore so much stuff down that it kind of just made this overall just pretty bad.
Yeah.
And there was some decent nuggets. I will say I did laugh
Yeah.
audibly
Yeah.
at certain scenes. And even when he was coming back, and John Daly said you have to start at the bottom, so he goes to play like the foursome with random people.
Yeah.
That had some potential in my mind to kind of let's keep pushing this train, and it was going there, and then it would get to a point, and then it would just fall flat, and then fall flatter, and then something would happen where I'd laugh, and it was all over the place for me. It had nuggets, it had potential, it had things in there that could have made a better movie, but it missed.
They also kept doing this weird thing. Like everyone who's watching this movie has seen the first one, but when you have like a character coming back or something that references the first movie, they would kind of like cut a scene in there from the first movie. Like we know,
Yeah.
you don't have to do that like for every little thing.
Yeah. They were trying to hit a lot of demographics with this movie. You can tell.
Yeah.
And since it's been 29 years, they were thinking, well, maybe there are people that haven't seen it, the younger generation. So let's pander to them with these, cameos that they have. And then we have to show these flashbacks so they can understand that these characters were important in the first one.
Yeah.
But they did it a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
The one for me where it really worked was when they brought, what was his name, Will, the old caddy.
Oh yeah,
The
The
caddy from the first movie. That's the one where it actually worked to do the little thing.
Yeah.
Because he looks way different than he did.
Yeah. Well, it's not really him either.
Well, but
yeah.
it looks like it could be him, which
for
is the
sure.
weird thing. But that was a funny that scene actually I enjoyed because he's like,
I like the locker room.
oh,
scene,
are
if
you,
that's
are
what
you
you're
still
talking about.
are you still mad at me for choking you? No, and then he walks away. He's like, and for choking me.
Yeah.
That was when he was reminded that he needed a caddy because he forgot again.
Yeah, he forgot again, and
So he got Oscar,
which
the waiter that
I
got
thought-
fired.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna get something better with that story. I thought it was building towards something better instead of just like, oh, we got him a restaurant. But
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna have his moment. I thought he was
Yeah.
gonna be a part of the team somehow because of how weirdly good he was.
Yeah. I
hitting the
totally
golf
agree
ball.
with that.
He did bond. Like he had that moment where Frank was trying to get Happy to have a drink, and he like steps in front and like drinks it.
He steps out
so
of it.
that
Yeah.
I guess that's his hero moment.
Yeah.
So like
Thing.
so you do like him, but like I thought the payoff was gonna be a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yes, lacked.
I guess I'll.
I'll bring up. Go ahead.
No,
Yep,
go
you're
ahead.
good.
Go ahead, Wes. No, you go.
Wesley.
I was just gonna bring up how there was a cool nod to Cameron Boyce when he was walking up to play golf with the three others, and he went to like the little stand to sign in. There's a quick cutaway where he's coming up towards the booth, and the guy is watching. I believe it's Grown Ups with the scene with Cameron Boyce in it, kind of just a nod to that actor
I didn't
who
even
passed
catch
away.
that.
I forget how long ago that was. I don't know.
probably like
In 2019.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
He was a good actor.
It was very
actually.
sad and
He was
tragic.
good
and
for
He was a good
he
young
was
for his age, like because my daughter has been watching Jesse a lot the last 2 years, and he had so much physical comedy that like he really belonged in the time of like Three Stooges and stuff. He would have been huge.
Yeah.
It hit. Yeah. It's so sad. So young.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was cool. Because they were close, and yeah, that was a nice nod from Adam.
Yeah, I was just gonna chime in with the waiter scene just because we were talking about it or whatever. But one of the things that I laughed out loud is when, okay, it's stupid though, when this person keeps bringing up all these "that's what she said" jokes that just don't hit. I was like, oh my god, dude, we need to stop with this. And then one of them was okay, and it was that's what she said. And then Travis Kelsey comes in, and you can see him like giggling, like giving the thumbs up, like that was a good one. I laughed out loud
It
about
was a
that
fork
part.
in the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the jokes weren't hitting, so it hit me because I actually liked that scene because it wasn't working.
Like I said, all those other ones, I'm like, dude, what are we doing here? But then Kelsey brought in the smile and the nod. I'm like, okay, this is good.
In such a short
It
span,
worked. It worked.
I wanted to slap Travis Kelsey so bad. It's such a short little time he had in this movie.
I thought it would have been bigger. Honestly.
He was good at making you not like him.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be another big factor to, I don't know, to the bigger story. I don't know. I just thought he was a good villain towards Bad Bunny's character. So I thought they were going to bring him later, but they didn't.
Just mentioned a few scenes that worked or that we liked or whatever, which we can still do. But I do want to mention one scene that didn't work for me.
Okay.
And that is the Eminem cameo scene where he comes in as the son of like the jackass guy.
Jackass.
Yeah. Like, why are you here? Why are you doing this? And then the sons come and throw him in the water, and he gets eaten by alligators, and everyone's just laughing. Like, what?
It didn't make sense to me. It was a very poor use of that cameo.
Yeah, poor use of the cameo. The whole character thing just, I don't know, that just didn't fit. I just cut that out completely.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that.
Yeah, I heard I watched someone talk about the cameos, and he was all about them, saying like they were perfectly placed, they all made sense. I'm sitting there, no.
No.
They were way too many, man. And Eminem's a prime example. You did not need to be in this movie at all. It did not make it right. Yeah, if you're using them, use them a little differently, because that was just so weird to me. I was thrown off in a bad way.
Yeah.
I was not excited to see Eminem. I was like, oh, what is he doing here?
Post Malone, his cameo was better. They used him better.
Yeah,
I love how he hardly said anything. That's what
I didn't really notice if that was him at first, but then he started talking and then moved his head. I'm like, oh, okay, that is Post.
Yeah, that was cool. There were some good ones, of course.
Oh yeah,
they worked, but I don't think all of them worked. That take was not good.
Yeah. I guess we can just talk about some other cameos. One of the ones that I did like was bringing in Mr. Larson's son, bringing in Boban Marjanovic. I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh yeah,
is that his actual son?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's just a basketball player.
Oh, okay. He looks like, because probably because of the hair and like the bone structure, but he looks like he could be.
That was
his
good
son.
casting for that for sure.
Yeah, it was great casting.
I don't know the original guy, but is he like famous for?
He was a Bond villain at one point. He played Jaws, so. And
I just saw he was very tall, and I was like, is this guy famous for something else or just being really tall?
He was in some movies, yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I thought that cameo was pretty funny.
You want to just do your cameo list right now, buddy?
Oh my god.
We're just talking
Are you ready though? That's the real question.
Just rip them off like an auctioneer.
Yeah, rip them off if there's anything that really sticks out.
Okay, these are all the cameos from Happy Gilmore 2. I have it split up in a little bit of sections, so let's go right into it. There is a cast of over 100 people, but around 63 cameos in this movie.
Dang.
Some people reprising their roles from the original movie were Adam Sandler, Julie Bowen, Christopher McDonald, Ben Stiller, Dennis Duggan, Jackie Sandler, Carl Weathers, Bob Barker, Kevin Nealon, Vern Lundquist, and Robert Smigel. Some other people that are related to other Adam Sandler movies. Jonathan Laron, I think that's how you pronounce it. Rob Schneider, Blake Clark, Dan Patrick, John Lovitz, Nick Swartzen, John Farley, Steve Buscemi, and Jackie Sandler. And this is the celebrities list for it.
Oh, let's hear it.
Haley Joel
go.
Osment, Bad Bunny, MJF, Ethan Kokoski, Lavelle Crawford, Eric Andre, Margaret Qualley, Marcelo Hernandez, Post Malone, Eminem, Travis Kelce, Stephen A. Smith, Chris Berman, Reggie Bush, Becky Lynch, Kelsey Plum, Boban Marjanovic, Ken Jennings, Guy Fieri, and Kid Cudi. And all of these right here coming up, all the golfers in the movie.
All the golfers? God.
Keegan Bradley, Fred Couples, Bryson DeChambeau, Ricky Fowler, Nick Faldo, Tony Finau, Jim Furyk, Sergio Garcia, Charles Howell, Brooks Koepka, Hunter Mahan, Rory McIlroy, Colin Morikawa, Jack Nicklaus, Corey Pavin, Xander Schauffele, Scotty Scheffler, Jordan Spieth, Justin Thomas, Lee Trevino, Bobby Watson, Seth Woe, and Will Zalatoris. Almost there.
You need a drink of water, bro.
Almost there. And then obviously you get the Adam Sandler's wife in this, but you get also the two daughters. One of the daughters is playing his daughter, Vienna, and the other one's playing Charlotte as an AA member. And then you also get Ben Stiller's daughter, Ella Stiller, as the liquor store cashier.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I didn't know that one.
Oh, I didn't know
is
that
all
one
of
either.
them.
That is just
Wowee.
crazy. I won't even know half those people.
Way too many. Too
That
many.
that is one.
Dude.
We did for, well, I guess before we, what's your favorite cameo? My favorite cameo, it goes back to its Happy Place. In the original movie, there's like a little person on a tricycle that just like waves to him just like a cowboy. In this one, they do the same thing, but it's Rob Schneider.
Mm-hmm.
I
That was
actually
pretty
laughed
funny.
out loud
That
for
was
that one.
That was pretty funny.
So what's your Tyler? What's your favorite cameo?
Wes, you go ahead. I'm gonna look through my list.
I would say Bad Bunny, not because of shock value, but I actually thought he did a pretty good job as playing Oscar.
Oh yeah, he could be.
I liked his character. I wasn't expecting it, and it was fun. John Daly was great too.
John
Uncle
Daly was
that
awesome.
Dude, that was hilarious.
I feel he was more
so
of a
good.
Yeah, he was more of like a full-on character to me than a cameo.
Yeah,
So like that's the only reason I'm choosing Rob Schneider. But John Daly was awesome in this movie.
Yeah.
it was so funny.
My cameo.
And then they all did pretty good. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
My cameo would probably be Robert Smigel. He was the tax person from the first one.
Oh yeah.
And in this one, he was the lawyer. So I thought they like changed his character around and actually made him a good person because he said everybody hated me, so I switched my career. And then someone like made a little joke about it. He goes, "Everybody hated you, so you went to a lawyer."
Yeah, they all start saying we hate lawyers.
Yeah.
Basically.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, so there's like no real just like normal actors hired. This is all just cameo people, I guess.
Yeah, just all celebrities and just all thrown together.
But going through that list, we forgot to talk about Happy Gilmore also goes to AA meetings basically, and we get the return of
Ben Stiller's character. I don't remember his name, but
Hal H.
Read the name tag.
Yeah.
And he's got like a ponytail and God. He was actually in it more than I thought he was going to be, but
yeah.
I'm always good to see Ben Stiller in a movie like this.
Agreed. Yeah, I thought I was expecting his character to be in it, but like you said, they did cut to him quite a bit.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be maybe that intro scene. That was about it. Didn't need the whole like
Right. Yep.
FBI like breaking down the windows
Yeah,
for
that
just like
part didn't
That
really
was
make
weird. That was
sense. Yeah.
crazy.
like a whole
Way
sting that's been
crazy,
going
dude.
for so long. I don't think you need a whole sting for that. Go and
Yeah.
record him once. Instead, we get like 8 people busting through windows, and he still escapes. By the way,
Yeah, well, they have the Shooter McGavin running scene, but they'd use him
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot
running
about
down the
that.
street, and everyone's chasing after him.
getting the whole gold
So
coin.
stupid.
Oh yeah, that's his trophy.
Oh yeah.
All right, any more scenes anybody wants to?
I guess I'll chime in and talk about Happy's happy place, because at a certain point he's not trying to drink alcohol and he doesn't drink beer, and in his happy place is Julia Bowen holding 2 pitchers of beer in lingerie, and he's thinking about his happy place and he goes, "Oh, it's not my happy place anymore. I can't be drinking beer like that." So then it goes to
He's sitting on a toilet. Probably means he can poop
Yeah.
easy. He's got good cholesterol.
I thought that was funny.
There's
yeah.
one more.
Yeah,
Happy
that was
Place
funny.
1's still better. Come on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
That one was funny.
there was like one more part of it, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And then we get to the happy place of Bad Bunny's character, and it's just like
Oh.
him torturing Travis Kelce on a tree,
And
Yeah.
putting honey on him.
putting
right?
honey on him, which took me back to the movie Heavyweights when they have Lars tied and they're
that's
putting
right,
honey on
yeah.
him,
Oh yeah.
which also has Ben Stiller in it. So this is a sequel
Hey,
to
tying
Heavyweights.
together here.
Yeah,
That's right.
It's got to be a sign. Ben Stiller, you know what to do.
Any other?
I do have it's the Shooter McGavin when after he goes crazy in the when he's trying to get out. He's sitting there in his cell and he's reading The Shining and he's laughing. It's not a comedy at all, but he's laughing, making it extra creepy. But then I forget his name. The guy who has the eye, the wandering eye. I forget what his name is, but he's like smiling at the door and it lets him out. But I found a parallel. I don't know if this was on purpose, but I thought about it. So Shooter was reading The Shining by Stephen King. Stephen King obviously wrote It as well. And in the book It and in the movie, Henry Bowers is in an asylum and he gets broken out by Pennywise to be unleashed to kill the kids. And it had that vibe when he got out. Someone with higher power broke him out. So I found that parallel. I don't know if it was on purpose or if it's just, a coincidence, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Judging by this movie, I'm gonna say they did not think that. I'm gonna say they were just going for a chill, like he's reading The Shining and laughing.
Yeah, The Shining and laughing about it. Yeah.
I mean, maybe somebody did, but like I'm not giving them that credit.
No.
One of the other scenes I guess I'll talk about really quick is one of my other laugh out scenes during the dinner table with all the golfers and the gold jackets is when Travis Kelce's being his waiter and he goes up to the table and one of the guys is asking for a lemonade and iced tea and he goes, "Arnold Palmer?" And he was like, no, Jack Nicklaus.
Yeah.
I get that a lot. That was pretty funny.
It's a nice little thing, and it's also
good.
like you're putting Arnold Palmer, who he's passed away.
Yeah.
But like you're kind of
Well,
putting
nod
him
to
in that
him.
little group
Yeah.
too, so it's kind of like a little nod for the golfers.
I like that part.
There's just like, did you really need to bring like all those golfers back though? It's like
No,
they actually
there's
filled
like
a room of
there's
golf
like 30
legends.
in my list.
Yeah.
Why?
No.
But
It's
I-
too much.
I guess
Way too many.
Scotty and Rory, I think, were probably the best part, golfer wise, in the movie.
Yes.
Because Rory's being like that little like scaredy kid, and he was always jumping and stuff like that. And then you get like the funny Scotty scenes when he's in jail and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's like, "You want to make your phone call yet?" He was like, "Well, what's for dinner tomorrow?" And they said like some type of
Chicken tenders.
He
I'll
goes-
stay another night.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Scotty, he wasn't like a great actor in or whatever, but just him playing that
It
role,
worked.
it worked. Rory had a little
Yeah.
bit more acting chops, I want to say. He was a little bit more like of a hyper kid kind of,
Yeah.
But I think they both did a good job
Yeah.
overall since they're not actors. Yeah, that the stupid golf stuff at the end.
Like the course and stuff.
The course and just how the characters were like, I don't know. One guy had a chainsaw called Screech.
Yeah.
It's like, what is going on in this movie?
Because then they thought he was the character. His nickname was from the character from Saved by the Bell. So
Right.
you get like the group of
Oh
fans
yeah.
with the posters cheering him on and
Yeah.
stuff. He goes, "No, it's not from that."
See, here, this is where I guess I'll say a negative of mine right now, and that is, in the first movie we have characters. They're eccentric. How do you pronounce it?
Eccentric.
There you go. Thank you, Tyler.
Eccentric.
But they're all still grounded in reality. Like Happy,
Yes.
maybe not so much, but everyone in that movie's grounded. Chubbs has a wooden arm. Character's still grounded. This movie, Happy Gilmore is like the only one who's actually grounded. Every other character is just like a caricature, and that
Over the top.
yeah, and I think that's what really made this movie just not okay with me.
Well, even speaking on that, Shooter McGavin to me felt that way as well. His character from the first one, he got a little crazy, but still grounded
Yeah.
within the realm. His character here, obviously, he was in a insane asylum, so I guess that gives him the out for the reason why he's a little crazy.
Yeah.
He just felt over the top as well. Not that calculating, conniving villain from the first one.
Yeah.
You know, that's another reason why it fell flat for me on that respect.
Yet for some reason, when they wanted the 5 golfers representing the classic golf team, they brought Shooter McGavin in to give them like a pep talk and tell them how to do it. What?
Yeah, yeah.
This dude's a maniac, and he's like he's supposed to be back in the hospital, and you're bringing him in. What?
Yeah. Hasn't golfed in 29 years. He's been in asylum the whole time. Like, what kind of value can he actually bring?
Yeah.
I was watching. I'm like, what is this? I guess it made me chuckle. But
they just wanted to give him like another redemption arc or something that just nothing built for it and just randomly put in there.
all right.
Yep.
So, did you guys have any negatives? Obviously, besides what we've naturally talked about.
Not the giggle. Just start spitting. Say it.
Just again, if we dive deeper into the plot and what they were trying to do, I feel like we go back to being rushed and just nothing felt earned. It almost seemed like they were just trying to do too much. And I'm not just talking about the cameos, I'm talking about story as a whole.
Yeah.
Too many of these different plot points that they were trying to hit, that just didn't. And then dividing Happy with the AA stuff, and then his home life, and then golf. I feel like they were just doing too much with him there. And then, yeah, with Shooter, like you just said, it was going to be a redemption arc, which I guess, yeah, he was redeemed, quote unquote, but it didn't feel earned. You need time with this character to make that actually work, and you can't give me that it's a comedy, so it's gonna lack in that department. I've seen plenty of comedies that bring the heat when it comes to story, and you feel fulfilled after you've watched it.
Yeah.
This was not it.
For comedy, yeah, but if you add the words Adam Sandler comedy, that changes the whole dynamic of that sentence. Yeah, it's like too nostalgia.
Well, I mean, there is other Adam Sandler movies that are deeper in that respect. Big Daddy's one of them.
Yeah.
Big Daddy.
It hit home on the comedy and the story. It was.
That's when Adam Sandler showed his real potential, where he should be.
Right.
I know he's huge. Like, he makes so much money in Hollywood.
Yeah.
He could be bigger.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've already talked about most of the stuff. Like, they killed Virginia. That too negative from the movie.
Oh yeah.
Lots of the joke miss for me, and rely too much on nostalgia. Other than that, I'm not really gonna nitpick. Its movie kind of stands for itself.
Yeah.
But
For sure.
Tyler, do you have anything that like sticks out as negative? All right.
I just think the story with Virginia kind of just was a little upsetting. I really wanted her to be on this more, but this is the story we got, so I can't do anything about it.
All right. So positives, though, I will say a couple positives. We sort of talked about a little bit earlier. The family dynamic I really liked. I wish that was more of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
They really genuinely seemed to love each other, care about each other. Didn't care that Happy lost all the money. So I really liked any time they had the family stuff where it kind of, you know, I wish we would have delved more into that. The people in this movie looked like they were having fun making this movie, and that is really important. So even though the movie's not bad, like, that's what filmmaking should be. Mm-hmm. Everyone should be, you know, they should
Into
be
the
enjoying
movie.
themselves. Yeah. And let's see, I got 2 more positives, I think. The start of the movie wasn't too bad. I know I said it was depressing and this and that, but like quality wise, it was higher than my expectations before it fell off. And the Shooter McGavin and John Daly, entertainment wise, loved it. Anytime they're on, I know Wesley brings up the point that Shooter's character, but since this is the Shooter we got, these two were so much fun in this movie.
You got it. Yeah, I agree.
So, any other like pauses stick out to you guys? Since we've been ragging on this.
Wes, you can go if you want. I got nothing really.
Yeah, just to expound on what you said about the family, those scenes, they felt heartfelt. They were, you felt a part of the family when they were doing those scenes. I do wish they cut off some of the other stuff and honed in more on that, which would have been really nice. But the casting for the sons were fantastic. His daughter did a pretty good job playing his daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that part of it was definitely a bright spot. But yeah, I don't know if there's some of the comedy did hit for me. It
was either hit or miss in this for sure.
Yeah, like I said, I laughed out loud, and I don't do that a lot when it comes to comedy movies, and I found myself doing it here. But then there were times where I was just blankly staring at the screen when I knew they wanted me to laugh, but I definitely didn't feel the need to.
I totally felt
that. But yeah, it was. There's not a ton of fundamental positives that I can speak on with this film, but there are some.
Yeah, I just feel like they attacked more on the nostalgic part about it and giving us all these jokes that we should be laughing at, and it didn't. So I think it's just truly for those Happy Gilmore fans that really wanted a second one, and it didn't hit for those people.
It's just, just because it's a dumb comedy doesn't mean it has to be bad. Like, some dumb comedies are very, very well made, and the writing is actually really good. It just comes off as a dumb comedy.
Yeah.
And this is the problem I have with Adam Sandler movies in general nowadays. It's like they don't even try when they have the potential. I've seen it before. They've made good movies. They've made good scripts. So it's just at some point they just stop trying almost, and I get that with this movie.
Yeah.
What do you guys feel about Broken Lizard? Do you like those films?
I haven't seen any of them.
I haven't even heard of that.
No, you haven't. Well, that when you said you can make dumb comedy and have good story, those guys make it's Super Troopers, it's Beer Fest, Super Troopers 2. If you guys get a chance, you need to dive into.
If Sikora was here still, he
would.
Are
hilarious.
Those are his movies. Him and
He likes those.
Oh, they would love to do those movies, I'm sure. But that's probably one I could actually get him on here for.
Well, there you go. Yeah, but those are good. They're dumb comedy, but clever and well written. It's possible. This just seemed like they wanted to get Happy Gilmore 2 out and done and capture the nostalgia and all the demographics that they could get with this one. That's what they were aiming for.
That's why I'm also surprised it's almost 2 hours long.
Yeah, I was surprised for how long it was.
At that point,
oh yeah,
I would just cut it to an hour and a half then if this is what you're doing.
Yep.
All right, talking points. We kind of covered most of them. I mean, I think we can all agree. Does this come close to the original? No. Not even close. Does it rely too much on nostalgia? Yes, absolutely.
For sure.
Too much. A little bit is good. Middle's good. Too much. And I think we all agree it was wrong to kill Virginia. If we had gotten a better script, like Wes said, like pushing forward the character, it would have worked better. But in this case, it was a mistake in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now, when it happened, I wasn't like you, where it was almost breaking the movie for me. But I was. Why was what popped in my head?
Yeah.
Why did we choose to do this way? But it is what it is.
Yeah, it's stupid. So my last question, I guess I got is Adam Sandler movies right now. Like when you hear they announce them or whatever, do you guys get excited? Like I can't wait to watch it, or are you like me where it's like I just don't care whatsoever?
Wes, you can go ahead if you want.
No, I don't get real excited. It would have to be like this was a sequel to one of his good ones. Like if they did Waterboy 2, I would watch it. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be a little excited about it too.
That one was dumb though too. Like it's funny. I like that one.
Oh
but
yeah. But no. If it's like a brand new original Adam Sandler, I probably will skip it.
Yeah.
I'd have to see trailers. I'd have to see clips online for it to pique my interest for me to even contemplate turning it on.
Pixels was the last one.
Unfortunately,
Pixels was the last one for me that I actually was excited to see. But that's also like I don't think that was made by his company, so that's probably why.
Yeah, no, I think we got all the stuff that my list is definitely not as long for this one. So we hit all the points that I wanted to hit.
Yeah.
You got no more deeper meanings for this movie, Wes?
Well, in 33 minutes in, if you've seen the bag, no. Okay, guys.
No.
So time to do the scores. I'll go first on this one. When I first watched it, I was almost gonna give this movie a 2. But after rewatching it again, I'm dropping it down to a 1.5. There's enough laughs in it that it's
dropping.
Not. Yeah, I dropped it to a 1.5. I can't give it a 1. There's enough laughs in here. There's enough heart in here, but 1.5 for me. How about you, Tyler?
I laughed out loud a little bit of stuff in the first part of the movie, and then the story and all that, and the second and third act went down for me. They were just throwing jokes at us that just wasn't hidden for me, but I did enjoy some of the cameo stuff, not all of it. Scooter McGavin is probably one of the best parts of this movie, but I'm going to go with a 2 out of 5.
2. All right, Wes, what we got on your end?
Yeah, same type of the place where you guys are at. This was a movie that it did not hit the way the first one did. Again, I was trying to go in as unbiased as I could. Previously watching Happy Gilmore and loving it. But with that being said, I was comparing it the whole time through as you would. And it just missed in all the major beats. It felt empty. Nothing felt earned. I did laugh out loud a little bit. And there was some that just didn't land. The cameos threw me off. I did not like all that. The nostalgia bait, it worked a little bit, but again, overdid it like most of the things they did in this film. Yeah, I have to give this a 2 out of 5.
All right. So, see, that averages to 1.83. Just missing the wall of shame. For a wall of shame movie, it's got to be a 1.5 or lower. We only have one currently on that list.
Yep.
This one doesn't deserve wall of shame.
I don't think so.
It does deserve to be pretty close, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as Halloween ends. Trust me, you guys.
And I would like to say, well, let me watch it a month from now, and let's see if I change my mind. I won't. It won't change my mind. It's not. It's not.
I don't think rewatching this will come to my mind.
I dare you to rewatch this in a month. That's punishment. If you lose a bet on our podcast or something, you gotta watch it.
You got Gilmore too. Oh no.
When getting ready to do this podcast for Happy Gilmore 2, Tyler had an idea where why don't we throw in a ranking of our top 5 Adam Sandler movies? Yep. This turned out to be way more hard than I thought.
Really?
Because there's a good chunk of them that I like. Eliminate everything that's come out the last 15 years, except for Pixels. But there's a good chunk that are so good, but they're all so close together. Like this one's more serious, less comedic. This one's more comedy, less serious, but they're kind of equal. Mm-hmm. So I had so much trouble.
It was just hard of you to put them together.
I have 7, but we'll do the top 5, but the other 2 could pop in and out. Mm-hmm. So just I guess, what's the word?
What word?
When you got the ones that don't make the list.
Honorable mentions.
Yeah, okay.
Honorable mentions.
There we go. So I do got 2 honorable mentions. Number 7, I would have had Mr. Deeds, and number 6, Pixels. So, I do this list in a week. Maybe one of those is on the top 5. But number 5, I'll go Billy Madison. I just, grew up on it, so love it. Mm-hmm. Number 4, Longest Yard. I thought it was pretty funny, pretty serious, actually. Not serious, but seriously made. So solid movie. Number 3, Wedding Crashers. Another one I grew up on. Just feel very
Wedding Singer.
What did I say? Wedding Crashers?
Yeah.
Wedding Singer.
I was like, wait, he's in that?
About the wedding second.
Yeah, Wedding Singer. I just love that one. Number 2, the original Happy Gilmore. It's a classic for a reason. It's a great movie. And number 1, Big Daddy. There's a lot of seriousness in it and comedy at the same time, and I wish he would have made more movies like this. So, who wants to go next?
Wes, you can go if you want.
All right. Again, yes, Mike, this was a hard one. There's a lot of movies that I love from Adam Sandler, and a lot that I, quite frankly, just skipped. But to start the list off, I do have Billy Madison. It's just so dumb. It was genius.
Yeah.
But like you, it was a childhood favorite of mine. I'll always watch it. At 4, I have The Wedding Singer. This one's more like nostalgic to me because my sister really liked it and she would watch it a lot. So I would watch it. It was kind of like a bonding thing, but also the movie itself is really good and very well put together. At 3, I have, hold on. At 3, Waterboy, of course. I know you didn't sound like you were a big fan of it, but I thought it was
I do like
ridiculous.
it. It would probably be number 8.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Again, I like when he turns into a completely different character and he's not his normal Adam Sandler self, but more of like a persona of him.
Yep.
And he fully goes into it and commits it. I really like that. At 2, this one is surprising, I know, but I'm a sucker for sports movies and breaking through the mold. Hustle. I don't know if you guys have seen this.
I have not.
He
I've heard about it though,
plays
but I have not seen that.
He plays a scout for the Knicks, I think, something like that. But he attaches himself to up-and-coming talent and helps him get to where he wants to be in the NBA, and it's really put together well. It hits so dramatically in all the beats, and it mixes in a little bit of the comedy, but it's not a comedy by any means. Love it. And then at 1, I do have Happy Gilmore.
Oh, there
of
you
course.
go.
That is a classic of mine. It's peak Adam Sandler to me. Story's great. He's great. The acting overall is good, and the characters within it are very memorable. And it's one of the most quotable movies of his. So yeah, that's my list.
Yep.
All right, Tyler, what do you got?
I will want to preference this. I was not born in your guys' generation, so some of these movies might piss you guys off.
You've probably watched a lot more of the newer ones than I
correct,
have. So.
And I just want to preference that beforehand.
It's okay. You have a different opinion.
Yes.
It's wrong. But
number 5, I'm going to go with the do-over that I was talking about earlier, the Netflix one with him and David Spade. I enjoyed that one. That was one of the ones that I watched when that came out. I watched that a decent amount, so I enjoyed that. Number 4, I watched this a lot as a kid, and it related to time travel stuff. Going ahead of time and going back. Click is going to be at my number 4. I really enjoyed that.
A good one.
Watched that a lot when I was a kid. Number 3, I'm going to go Happy Gilmore. Just watched it today, but it's probably definitely one of the best of Adam Sandler's. Number 2, I'm going to go Waterboy. I watched that a lot when I was younger. Obviously very, very quotable and awesome. And then number 1, I have Grown Ups. This one to me, definitely as I'm getting older, always nice to think back of the days with your friends and all that. But now doing it with your own families, I think it was just a very fun movie. So that's my list.
That's not too.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad.
That's not
Okay,
bad.
thanks.
There's other movies. If you put something like the
You put like Jack and Jill on there.
I was about to say, if you put Jack
I
on
watched
Jill,
that one a lot too, but that one's definitely not going to be on my top 5.
I've never watched Little Nicky, but I
heard you talk about.
That's one of those
saying
movies
like
that's on my
that.
list of movies that I don't ever want to watch because I just, hey guys,
Just don't feel the need to.
Yeah, I can't. If you put something like that on the list, I might be mad. But all right, guys. So I think we covered Happy Gilmore 2 pretty good. Tyler, why don't you tell them once again where they can hit us up at?
You can check us up on X, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at Real Lounge Entertainment.
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys. As always, I'm Mike.
Tyler.
Wes.
There we go.